So Konami reprinted Thunder Seahorse, super rare, in the Tempest tin. Now, I had to say something about the Thunder Seahorse thing because that's my baby. But let's get back into the regular broadcasting. So, a lot of the legacy Valiant cards were spoiled yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. And I'll post a link of the cards I mainly want to talk about in the description because I want to talk about two decks. I might mention some others, but these two are the most relevant. Now, let me get into the Gravekeepers because everybody's hyping on that train. Now, personally, I played Gravekeepers before, and they're the most boring deck in the world to play or play against. I'm sorry. Most of you guys will probably agree with me. I'm not bashing them in any way. It's just like they're just boring. I don't know. It's just like it's very control based, and like I like that kind of deck, but it's not that fun. I don't know why. Like, couldn't tell you. Now, they did get a really good card, Royal Tomb of Necro Valley, I believe it is. It's the one where it's a counter trap, and you must have a... It's like a Infinity Barrier, but for Gravekeepers, you have to have Necro Valley and a Gravekeeper out, and you negate any effect activation, which is really good. And they got a monster that like lets you get Necro Valley from the graveyard. That's also very good. But I'm here to tell you, deck's not going to be tier 1. And there's a couple of reasons why this is. Now, this is all depending on the ban list and whatnot. My personal opinion is that Gravekeepers are good depending on the meta. And if dragons are gone, Necro Valley doesn't hurt too many decks that much. Like, against dragons, it's really good, obviously, because they can't remove... It's like Imperial Iron Wall. Like, it's good. But let's also think about this. Gravekeepers, they're not that great. I mean, they do lack some, I don't want to say consistency issues, but kind of. I mean, they have Recruiter, which is good, and they have the one that's just for Necro Valley, which also isn't bad, but just think about it like this. They're going to be a tier 1.5, maybe even 2, when those cards come out. I'm just saying that because Necro Valley is not going to affect that many decks. Now, it is going to affect the deck I'm going to talk about next, so I may be wrong, but I just don't think it's going to rise that much. Like I said, it's kind of like Evil Storms, in a sense, where if dragons aren't played or like a deck that Ophion effects isn't played, Evil Storms are not that good. Let's be realistic. So it's kind of the same, but instead of Ophion, they have Necro Valley. So the next deck I want to talk about, Boojins. Wow. They got this really good card that basically, it's a quick effect. It's one of the ones that activate in the graveyard, so you can remove it and you target one of your Beast Warriors. It can't be, I think it's destroyed by battle and card effects for that turn. Wow. That's pretty good. Now, I think Boojins, like, they're just racking up the support, so I think come January, I think they're probably going to be a tier 1 deck. That's my personal opinion. I'm not just saying that because I like the deck. I'm just being real about it. Because, I mean, that card's amazing. And, like, I mean, it's not that hard to side against Boojins. So I can see Lightning Imprisoning Mirrors, I can see Imperial Iron Wall still being a thing. But Boojins can also still run Vanity's Emptiness, which I'm not going to be too sure if that's going to be a great card, maybe. I think it'll still see play only because of like decks that special summon. They'll at least be side deck because later when the Gear cards come out, those cards are stupid. You should go check those out. They're gonna like promote OTKs basically with the Gear Karakuri and Machina and stuff like that. So I think those decks will see play. So Vanity's Emptiness will do good. And Boojins could also run Kaiser Coliseum, which is a fantastic card against a lot of decks. So I just think not just a Boojin archetype is like good, but they can run like side deck cards that are also good that don't really affect it any certain way. And that's why I think they're probably going to be tier 1. Let me talk about a few other decks, so why we're here. Ghost Tricks keep getting more support too, but I don't see them being competitive play. But what's funny is Noble Knights. Some may argue with me that Noble Knights are going to be fantastic, and I think they have a lot of good combos, don't get me wrong, but they rely on their quick carbs. So if you flip them face down, i.e. with Ghost Tricks, then they're just going to suffer because all those equips are going to disappear. And that's not really too good. I mean, if Noble Knights really become a thing, like, why don't you side 3 Swords of Concealing Light? Oh, no. Yeah. Did I say that? Yeah. Side that card. Or Book of Eclipse if you really can't find them. And basically, they're going to be shut down. Because those cards don't target and they don't destroy. So that's really how to beat them, I think. If you guys didn't think of that before, well, I don't know what to tell you. So yeah, that's really my opinion on these cards. Light Sworns will be decent. I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be, they might be, I don't think they're going to be tier 1, maybe. But 1.5 or 2. I'd probably put them the same with Gravekeepers. Because Light Sworns, they did get some pretty good cards, so we'll see how things go. But yeah, that's really all I want to talk about. I'm still a little hurt because of that Thunder Seahorse reprint, but it allows me, my friend has the deck, but it allows me to make the deck again for pretty cheap. So I am kind of happy about that. That Big Eye reprint is good. And yeah, I'm going to stop talking because I feel like I'm rambling right now. So I'll see you guys, I don't know, next time. All right. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and take care.